welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Meka. Thank you so much for stopping in. So with Thanksgiving being right around the corner, I felt led to use Thanksgiving as a metaphor for what I wanted to discuss today. So we're going to talk about the Thanksgiving metaphor. Well, Meka's Thanksgiving metaphor. So we know on Thanksgiving, imagine when you were a kid or even now as adults, think about how excited we get knowing that Thanksgiving is coming. A lot of us celebrate Thanksgiving. A lot of us love Thanksgiving. It's a time for family to come together, all the good food to be cooked. We just love to eat, y'all. So think about that. So when you're thinking about Thanksgiving, think about the anticipation for it. The night before, or a couple days before, your family members, or maybe even you are going shopping, getting the things that you need, getting all your ingredients and things. And then the night before, you're prepping, you're marinating the meats, you're marinating desserts, and you're prepping for everything that you need. You're getting set up, basically. So Thanksgiving morning, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, grandma get up, your mama get up, you may get up, whomever's cooking gets up, put their food, start their crock pots, put their turkey in the oven. We're starting to get ready for the day. So in that preparation, people start to come over and think about even yourself. You start to anticipate that food because you start to smell it. You know it's Thanksgiving. You know the food's gonna be good. You just can't wait to have all those delicious sides and desserts, and you just can't wait. Well, that's how it is in life. Like, I think that when God shows you something, He's showing you to say this is yours, but you have to wait for the process. With Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving Day, a lot of our family members, and even ourselves, we may make things from scratch. So we have to prepare things. We have to prep. We have to, make sure that everything's just right before we put it in the oven or before we put it in the refrigerator and let it set. We have to make sure it's right. So then it's good. So God would show us things. He would show us like, okay, this is what I want for you. Whatever it is, job, relationship, kids, whatever it is, what He says that He has for you, He'll show you it. But it's a process to get there. Just like with having children, it's a process to get pregnant. It's a process to carry that child for 9 months and then have that child. It's a process. If you notice the things that are the biggest things in our lives, the biggest accomplishments are done through process. Going to school is a process. Getting that degree is a process. Everything is a process when it's a goal, when it's something that is going to be huge in your life, something that's life-changing. So, when we think back to the Thanksgiving metaphor, you think about how people just are willing to wait. Our stomachs could be growling, but we're determined not to eat anything. We don't want no sandwich, we don't want no cereal, we don't want no breakfast, we don't want nothing. We're just waiting on that Thanksgiving dinner. We don't want we don't want to settle for less. We want that whole meal. We want to be completely hungry so we can devour that meal and enjoy the appetizer to the main course, to the desserts, the drinks. We want to enjoy it all. We don't want nothing to curb our appetite, right? So that's how it is in the process of us getting to the goals that God has for us. A lot of times, if you think about something that you really, really was focused on, or you really felt in your heart was for you, and you really worked towards it, and you reached that goal, you didn't let nothing stop you. I have family members who had trouble having kids. They went through everything they had to have a kid. I've had friends who felt like, school just wasn't for them, but they really badly wanted a degree. They went through everything it took to stay focused and to learn and to get the extra help so that they would pass and get that degree. They went through hard work. They were determined. They didn't settle for less. They didn't take something off the street. They didn't say, oh, well, I'm not going to have kids. They didn't just give up. They just kept on trying. So with the Thanksgiving dinner metaphor, that's how it is for us. We could be sitting there starving. We're hungry. We want that end goal, which is that meal. That's how we have to be in our lives. When we know that something is for us, or when we know that God is showing us something that could be ours, we have to be hungry. We have to stay hungry for it. Just like on Thanksgiving Day, you don't want nothing that's going to curb that appetite. So don't settle for nothing. Don't settle for no appetizers. Don't settle for something that's just going to, going to make you feel good in the moment, but it's not really what you want. Don't settle for it. You keep working. You stay hungry for the things that you want. Les Brown said that before. He was talking about being hungry, and I remember when I first ran across one of Les Brown's videos, he was talking about being hungry, and I just thought he was so funny. I should just laugh at him because I was like, he's so silly. But when I really think about what he meant, he's correct. You have to be hungry. When you know you're hungry, you work and you push through whatever you have to in order to get to whatever it is that you want, because you're hungry. You want that meal. You don't want breadcrumbs. You don't want just a snack. You don't want just a taste. You want the whole meal. So, like I said, in life, when you see something is for you, when you know something's for you and it's burning inside of you and you're like, this is for me, this is what I want, you have to push through no matter how hungry you are. Like on Thanksgiving Day, you're starving, you're smelling that food in the air. You may take a nap just to try to clear your mind, because you just like, I just want something to eat, but I don't want to eat anything because I don't want to ruin my appetite. That's how you have to be when you're running towards your goals, when you're pushing towards your goals. All kinds of things is going to look good. When you get hungry, you get desperate. But in those times of desperation, that's when you have to call on your higher power. I call on God, please help me. Help me stay focused. Help me to not just take anything, because I know what you have for me is so much greater than this. And if I eat this, or if I partake in this, if I allow this into my life, it's going to block my blessings for the thing that you truly have for me. Just like a relationship, for an example. You get in a relationship when you know that's not the person for you, or you know that God has so much greater for you, and this person's just okay, but y'all not even aligning. Y'all not even on the same page. But because you're tired of being alone, you get into this relationship, and then you're holding on, and then you start to gain feelings, they gain feelings, and then you find a person, or a person finds you who was truly meant to be in your life. If you would have just waited a little bit longer, if you'd have just stayed hungry a little bit longer, if you'd have stayed lonely just a little bit longer, you would have had that person. But now you have to break somebody's heart to get that person, or now this person's gonna walk right past you because they don't want nothing to do. You in a relationship. They don't want you, and you can't be mad at them. So really just stay hungry. Stop trying to pick up potato chips and things that's not good for you along the way, just because you just want to have something on your stomach. You want to have something touching your taste buds. Stop being desperate. Stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on that main course meal. Stay focused on that turkey, those green beans, those greens, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, all that. You name it, stay focused on that. And don't just settle for a microwave dinner, a bologna sandwich. No, you stay focused on that goal. And, in this moment, know that God won't show you something unless He truly wants you to have it. And if He gives you the fire to work towards it, it's because it is for you. But that's just my thoughts and my Thanksgiving metaphor about staying hungry to reach that goal, y'all. Y'all know Thanksgiving is coming up, so y'all think about what I said on this video and be like, yeah, you're right, because you know what I'm talking about. But work towards that goal, and let me know what you think about it. Add to it. Drop your comments in the comments box below. As usual, let's be polite and courteous, and make sure that we're uplifting spirits and that we're being positive for the next person, because someone like myself is reading your comments, and we are not here to be negative. We're here to have some fun, help each other know that we're not alone, and help each other get through this thing called life. So y'all let me know what you think, and we'll keep the conversation going and talk next time. Bye.